9 yards on the drive, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He's going to try his luck from the end zone. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Offense getting set for first down. Going to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up. They go to the ground. And a short gain on this run, and that will bring us to the end of the first. They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. Scanning the field, it's Ewers. Just as he released the pass, it's incomplete. Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Pass to sticks him still on his feet. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw in that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. On second down, just keeps firing. Quarterback moving. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense. Getting the sack, getting the fumble.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Let's see what they've got on second down. Leaves it with the running back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
On 4th down, trying to find his man. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the 4th down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
And that play just never got started as he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Dropping back, it's Milroe. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Finds his tight end. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football on this 4th down, and they played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. The Longhorns will hustle to the line. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
Quarterback checking off. To throw, it's Ewers. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
Third and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. From the gun, wants to pass. Buys a little time. Deep shot for the end zone. And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now a 49-yarder from the right hash. Oh, the attempt is no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. Inside 30 seconds to play here in the second quarter. They've got it 1st and 10. These corners backing off a bit. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's looking for a man on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Miller. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. They'll immediately call timeout.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Pulls it in. It's Miller. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Defense not showing press coverage. Looking to move it through the air. On the move, he fires. Pulls it in. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. It is good! And that will extend their lead even further. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. And he's coming out of the end zone. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football falling right of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Looking downfield, it's Ewers. Coming after him. He'll try to do it himself. Hard-hitting tackle. And the Longhorns moving quickly to the line. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Fires to the wideout. And that pass picked off. Takes it the other way. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. So you come out of the locker room for the second half, and right away, you throw a pick.
Bad news, too, because you go into the locker room and you sort of regroup, and you start thinking about how you're going to attack this defense, what adjustments you're going to make. You feel like you got a good plan running out of the locker room, and then to throw a pick right away, man, that is a gut punch.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Fires downfield. Throws it back across his body, and what do you think happened? Intercepted. He goes out of bounds, but he creates the turnover and a great opportunity for his offense.
Timing has to be so good. When you're throwing at his own defense over the middle of the field, the ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
Getting some heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately, we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
To the air. It's Ewers. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. The sure hands, it's Bond. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Offense in the hurry-up.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
This offense has a second down play. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. He's back to throw on second down. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
You know, the best free safeties I ever played against were the ones that just have a sixth sense. It's like they know where the ball is going, and they can just bait the quarterback into trying to make throws that they never have a chance of making. That's what that guy did right there. He baited the QB into a bad decision and made him pay.
And you could tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a fourth quarter game.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like, the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Bully ball on third and short. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Fast motion from the offense. Trying to show their strength with the run on fourth down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
I think that might be the very definition of just trying to rub salt in the wound, right? You got the lead, multiple possessions, you're looking really, really good, late in the ball game, and you go for it again. So you're just trying to, listen, it's their job to stop you. I like it. Offense, doing what they do. Forget you, defense. Get a stop. That's your job. And you did it.
It's caught. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. The Longhorns in the hurry-up.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against.
Looking for the end zone. He's got it into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
Wide out in motion. The give out of the gun. Nice move there. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Miller with the ball. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. At the 20, he's got space. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
The offense just wants to run out the clock in this half. The D still has a couple of timeouts if they want to use them. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Quarterback's just going to take a knee. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation.
A win is a win is a win. Victory formation, this offense ends the game. They didn't do much throughout the game. If I'm them, I'm probably taking that game ball and going and giving it to my defense. But they got the victory, get to take the knee, watch the clock run out.
And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And the field goal unit stays put. They will try to deliver the haymaker and deck them with a touchdown on 4th and goal. Here's the handoff. He's not going to get there, and they'll have to give up the football. Bad offense, good defense, no scoring. That's pretty much what we had in this one as they come up short in a bit of a slog fest.
Yeah, and most of the time in college football, it's the opposite, right? You don't defense optional. Offense scores so many points. This one, back and forth. Offense is struggling, trying to make plays. Defense has put on a great effort.
And a lot of issues for this offense in this game today, obviously, and I think the coaching staff now really needs to take a look at how they're game planning and how they're going to give their players an opportunity to have success. It may be time now to start changing some things up a little bit.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. As they say around here, keep Austin weird. They're going to keep it electric today inside Darrell K. Royal Texas Memorial Stadium, home to the Longhorns. Today, an in-state battle between two teams from the state of Texas, and when you face off against another squad from the Lone Star State, the emotions tend to run a little higher. As we'll see a squad from the AAC, the North Texas Mean Green, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Longhorns will put total leather to crank us up. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Line gets set, first down. Quarterback on the keeper. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Nice job playing assignment football by that defensive end. Knowing what my job is, not letting that quarterback get out, get loose, making a good play, and most importantly, being there in the right spot and getting him on the ground.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Using the quick game. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient most of the time, that drag route's going to come over.
That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
It's a little demoralizing, too, I think, if you're on defense, because it looked like you had him, right? It's third down. Everybody's getting ready for a big sack. They're pinning their ears back, trying to get upfield. You just can't make the play. Quarterback's able to escape. He doesn't get the first down, but he did get nice yardage, so I'm curious to see what they do here on fourth.
And they can't connect a costly turnover on downs.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on fourth down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Gonna run it. It's Baxter. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Listen, in these situations, it's so hard to push the ball down the field because the defense is playing pass. We bring in more DBs. We're dropping deeper in our coverage, and we're making you throw the ball underneath or run the football. Nice job by the running back. Listen, he got good yards. He didn't get the first down, but now he's in a situation where third down becomes something where it's not predictable. Now it's a situation where they can go out and have success.
They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. They don't even consider the 47-yard field goal attempt, and they'll try to pick it up on fourth down and short. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The completion well past the sticks. And this junior loves to show off that big arm.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip-shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Longhorns racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw, it's Ewers. Got his man on the outside. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
That's a great play call by the offensive coordinator because that play is essentially the extension of a sweep play. You're getting your running back an extra touch to the perimeter of the field, so now he can go to work in open space.
Caught in the backfield. It's Blue. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas!
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So they take advantage of good starting field position, move the ball 35 yards, and they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's not going to make it to the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 17. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get the ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody.
Looking for a deep man. And he reels it in inside the 30. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line.
How great is it to have a running back who can basically run your entire route tree? You don't see a lot of guys line up and then run vertically down the field, get open, and make a big play. This dude is special.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They'll give it to the back. That'll move the chains. It'll be a first down for North Texas.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. And they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
Using his feet. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line get... And you race it to the house. Touchdown, North Texas.
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. On the move, it's Baxter. Rams him with the stiff arm. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully, you get the first down, and that's all that matters.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Touch pass on the jet sweep. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. He's looking to throw it. Going for the big play. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep ones.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Myers on the move. He's got an open man. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. We're all locked up here in the third quarter as he's set to kick it away. Just one of those mistakes that can happen as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. And the Longhorns are in the hurry up. Looking to throw, it's Ewers. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Burnt Orange burning some secondaries, working this guy down the field.
Yeah, making those big plays down the field. Texas, when you think about great teams, you think about explosive playmakers, making those big plays, keeping those defenses on their heels.
All right, so not a home run play for the offense, but I do like the creativity, and I like how they're going to stress this defense and do it in less conventional ways.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Quarterback checking the play. Motion from the offense. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half.
What a nice touchdown run, and this is a team effort, right? It's got to start with the offensive line to give you that crease, and then the wide receivers start to kick in, and the running back, he handles the rest. Nice touchdown run.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was closed out by the fantastic 25-yard touchdown run. Just about set to kick it away. From back of the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollard.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
The pull and throw off the RPO.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go, hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
A run for the quarterback. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. The RPO fire complete to the left. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. It falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of the period. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Back to pass, it's Morris. Quarterback now breaking the field. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Takes the easy one to the back. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep them away from that first down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those third down situations underneath the sticks, and you come up and rally, and everybody flies to the football. That's great execution by this defense.
Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And some people won't like that, but I like aggressiveness, and that's who they are as an offense, so it's okay to be aggressive. But I know one thing now. After that fourth down stop and you're trailing, I'm going to need my defense to be aggressive. It's going to be a big possession right here in the fourth quarter to get me the football back.
The Longhorns want to move quickly.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
He's going for a big play downfield. And he hauls it in inside the 30. And he's brought down after a huge completion. Defense's head may still be spinning. They're just outside the red zone now. First and 10 from the 22. From the 22 on first and 10. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the right. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Longhorns look to do some damage in the red zone. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And he picks up the first down, and he does it. I'm not going to say spin move. That was a pirouette. It was elegant. It was beautiful. Quick pass on the jet motion. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas!
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point. Austin, Texas, home to technological and cultural advances, but for everything going on in this city, the hub is bathed in burnt orange, and it is DKR and the Texas Longhorns. This isn't your run-of-the-mill matchup. You get a couple of powerhouses, both ranked in the top 10, and statements can be made in this one. As we'll see, the number 3 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Nittany Lions will kick it off to get us underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down. Offense set on first down. From the gun, running back gets to give. He has a knack for taking away the... He's out to the 34.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Leaves it with the back. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4. The Longhorns want to crank the tempo. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They'll test the right side. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. To the air, it's Ewers. Pocket starts to collapse. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack. I like this call in plus territory. The punt would have to be so precise, might as well leave the offense out there on 4th down. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On 4th down, going to the air. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Bringing it back. The 10. Touchdown, Penn State. How about that D coming up with a play like that?
And that is not the start this offense wanted. You're trying to come out, you're trying to create some momentum and get a rhythm and consistency, but you throw the pick 6 early and put yourself in a hole. Not good.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
And those slot receivers nowadays, they're little water bullets, man. You can play touch football in an elevator to lose to these guys because they're so quick and so dynamic. Get open and catch the football.
Dumps it to the back. Grab near the marker. It's Baxter. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. And the Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Comes out throwing on first down. He'll let one go down the right side. It's complete. A huge pickup. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and Darrell K. Royal Texas Memorial Stadium, where the horns are up and this burnt orange crowd is ready to help Texas hook them. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Sun Devils will kick it away to start us off. Coming out with it, it's Bolden. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the offense on first down. Wide receiver shows motion. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Looking for a productive play on first down. From the gun, the running back has it. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. With jet sweep pass. Crosses the 35. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. After the step off, now they have to deal with 1st and 15. To the air, it's Ewers. He's going to run it. At the 45 on his way. And he gets gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
Nice job by the QB sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Complete to the right. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Longhorns! You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the points come on a pass from 39 yards out. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. No return coming. He'll call for the... A first down for the offense. Takes a handoff. It's Scatterbo. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Makes the grab. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line. Offense will try to get some momentum going on 1st and 10. Quickly complete. At the 35, he's loose. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. In the red area, it's Scatterbo. Relying on that running game as they threaten a pickup of 4 down to the 13. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The give to the back. Pulled down after a pickup of 5. They'll mark it at the 8. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Now on the move. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. A first down run in the red zone. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. 2nd and goal for this offense. Wide out in motion. They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in.
Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. and he's going to run it back. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Looking to pass. It's Ewers. Got his man quickly. At the 40, there he goes. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Fast motion from the offense. Takes the handoff. It's Blue. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The clock is not their friend. Got to get everybody to the line quickly. Quarterback will audible. On second down, he's looking downfield. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And the Longhorns headed quickly to the line. Motion from the offense. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
And they decide to trot out the kicker. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. Field goal is good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job.
Snags it down the right side. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
Quick completion on the out. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. And on second down for this offense. Calls his own number. Tackled, but he has a first down. The Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. He wants to throw. Pressure coming. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. He's looking to throw. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. The defense snatches it, and they're going the other way. Afterburners coming. Touchdown, Texas! Don't just get the ball, score with the ball, and the defense did. You know, the defense is all about stopping teams, but when you have a chance to swing momentum, scoop it and score yourself, it is such a huge play.
Yeah, you just go to the offense, like, bro, we don't need you. We got this. We'll score ourselves if we have to. Great job by the defense. doing what they need to do, and then go talk a little trash to the offense.
Fair catch called for and made. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive.
And that pass intercepted. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38. Line gets set, first down. Looking for a man. It's Ewers. He tries to take the top off. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll throw it on first down. Looking left. He's got it. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Short throw to the sideline is... out of bounds. He'll be short of the first down.
I think that's an example there on the out route. Receiver just has to know where the first down marker is. You got to stretch the depth of your route a little bit longer to make sure that once you catch it and you go out of bounds, you've already picked up the first. He wasn't able to do that, and now it sets up 4th and short.
He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. The Longhorns will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll call for the fair catch here. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
They'll go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
On 3rd down, going up top. Got it set up on the outside. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Line getting set on 2nd down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Precision, execution, and timing to pick up the first down on the out route.
I think you're spot on. Those out routes, man, it's got to be about timing. You got to throw that football before he breaks. Nice job seeing it. Short yard situation, throwing the ball on the money so the receiver can get upfield and get the first down.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
They wrestle him down after he picks up 6 inside the 20 and down at the 18.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
And Artie, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
Everybody and their brother showing blitz. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Down in the final period in a tight game, and they will go for it on 4th and goal. Wants to go up top. Looking to the end zone. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And that's such a good job by this defense. This offense is trying to find a spark, trying to get back in this football game. They're trying to be aggressive. The defense answers, and now you put your offense in a beautiful position to go out, execute a really good drive, and put a little distance between the other squad.
The Longhorns want to pick up the tempo.
Well, at this point of the game, with the lead in the 4th quarter, deep in their own end, they're going to want to run the football, no doubt. The defense knows that, and they're going to be trying to rip it out, seeing if they can get a takeaway.
He unleashes a long one. He's got it down the right side. Oh, look out. There he goes. Touchdown, Longhorns. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
And, man, what a game-changing tight play. The offense throwing the football deep in their own end, and they're probably thinking to themselves, hey, let's just get some more space. Let's try to get a 1st down and give ourselves room to work with. What an individual effort by the receiver after he had the ball in his hand, taking it all the way, coast to coast on that touchdown.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. What can they pull out of the playbook here on 2nd and long from the 17? He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
That's one thing about this defense. They've got some dudes in the back end that can cover, and they can hang with some of these intended targets. Nice job swatting that one away.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Trying to pick up the 1st out of the backfield. And he's wrestled out of bounds after a nice pickup.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. after the incompletion. Back to the passing game. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Looking to throw it again. Blasted as he lets it go. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. He's going to pass. Takes a hit as he fires. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. And the Sun Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. He's got it on the move. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On the move. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. The Sun Devils pick up the first down.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet. Right there, I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets them.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
Why not double the try total and go for 2? Trying to slam in. He's in there for the 2-point conversion, and now they're just down 6. They got one of the touchdowns they needed, and they'll try to get the ball back right now with the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive, Reese. Productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of...
And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27.
You talk about coming up big in a big moment. Nice job by this defense. You had to make something happen. You had to get the football back so you could give your offense a chance to win this game for you. Nice job by the D.
Running behind that left side. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making a tackle for a loss.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Release to the back. Grabbed over the middle. It's Scatterbo. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field.
You've got to be impressed by what you've seen from this defensive line in the game because they're getting to the quarterback, they're getting sacks, and when they can't get there, they're putting their arms up and they're batting balls down. So impressive watching this D-line go to work.
Makes the catch. He's got enough. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Looking to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Scatterbo. Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game.
And if you had any questions about this quarterback's arm talent, now you've got your answer. Wow.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Feeling some heat. A little screen to the running back. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the... Some lanes for their running back. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
They ran it on first down, now on second. To the air, it's Sims. He's got it along the sidelines, foot inbounds, and it's a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Going up top on first down. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And now I'm just saying one more stop. Come on, guys. We know they're passing the football. We know they got to get to the end zone for them to beat us. We are not going to let that happen. We're going to play deep to shallow, tackle them in bounds. This ball game's over. One more play.
Going for it all. He's got it. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet. And this is almost certainly 4-down territory, down 6, and needing a touchdown in the point after to take the lead. And he gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. He had no time left, no choice, had to get it done, and he does, and they're a conversion away from a W.
Man, how about the execution by this offense, taking almost all of the clock, tying this football game, and now get that kicker loose, no pressure at all, go kick that thing through the uprights, and you get the big W.
And it's good! The extra point is the winner. Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed